Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Chef Vic Cuisine. Today we're making royal icing cookies. Now this recipe is a canvas for creativity, allowing for intricate designs and vibrant colors that can turn your ordinary cookies into edible works of art. These are great for Christmas time or any time of the year. So let's get started. Alright, so diving right into this recipe, we're going to preheat our oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius. We're going to line baking sheets with parchment paper. In a large bowl, we're going to whisk together 4 cups of all-purpose flour with 3 tablespoons of cornstarch and 3/4 to 1.5 teaspoons of salt. I lean on the 1.5 teaspoons as I feel like the flavor of the cookies really comes out well with that. You're going to mix those until they're well combined. And now in the bowl of a stand mixer fitted with a paddle attachment, you want to add in 1 cup's worth of unsalted butter that's been softened to room temperature with 2/3 cup of granulated white sugar and 1/3 cup of light brown sugar. Mixing those together until they become light and fluffy, which should take about 2 to 3 minutes. Once it looks like this, you want to add in your eggs. And you need 2 total for this recipe, adding them one at a time, not adding the next until the former has been incorporated. We're also going to whisk in 2 teaspoons worth of pure vanilla extract into the mix. And once that vanilla extract has been thoroughly mixed in, you want to stop the mixing process. The goal is to not overmix this dough. You're now going to add in your flour mix and whisk until the batter just combines. You're going to transfer this to a flat surface, sprinkled with a light dusting of powdered sugar. You're going to roll the dough out with a rolling pin, also dusted with powdered sugar until the dough is flat and about 1/4 inch thick. You can cut out shapes from the dough and transfer the cookies to your prepared baking sheets. Be creative here. You can always choose a cookie cutter based on the holiday you're in. The choice is ultimately yours. We're going to bake these for 8 to 10 minutes. And once the time is up, we're going to remove them from the oven and allow them to cool completely before we ice them. So for making the icing, in the bowl of a stand mixer fitted with a whisk attachment, we're going to add in 3 egg whites. And first beat them on medium-low speed or until the eggs become frothy, which should take about just a minute. Now, mixing on low speed, we're going to slowly add in a total of 4 cups worth of powdered sugar that's been sifted. I like adding it in batches at a time, scraping down the sides of the bowl using a rubber spatula as it continues to whisk. We're also going to add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract for added flavor. And once all the sugar has been absorbed into the egg whites, you want to increase the speed of the stand mixer to medium-high and continue mixing this until the icing forms shiny, stiff peaks, which should take about another 2 to 4 minutes. And once it looks like this, your icing is ready to be used. What I like to do is divide the icing into smaller portions into separate bowls. You can add the food coloring of your choice to each batch and mix it to change the color. If the icing, however, is not in use, you want to make sure that you cover the top surface of them with plastic, as this icing dries once it's exposed to air. So now you can transfer the icing to piping bags and decorate your cookies as you choose. The Christmas holiday is coming up, so I made a lot of Christmas-themed cookies. This recipe makes a total batch of 50 cookies, so there's plenty of options for you to get creative. This is also a great art project. You want to get your kids involved. But once the cookies are iced, you want to allow them to dry at room temperature, and the icing will harden into what we are familiar with royal icing cookies. And just like that, you've made these cookies right at home. You can also try adding a touch of corn syrup or glycerin to the royal icing mixture, and that'll enhance its sheen and give your decorated cookies a polished appearance. However, when you do try this at home, be sure to tag me at Chef Vic Cuisine or hashtag Chef Vic Cuisine so I can see your great takes on this dish. As always, this recipe and many more can be found in my cookbook, Chef Vic Cuisine Volume 5, Mastering Your Inner Chef. And that's available on Amazon, and I'll be sure to leave a link to that in my description box. And feel free to click the pop-up on your screen for more information on that as well. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed learning how to make these cookies, and if you did, make sure you smash that like button for me. It's one of the best ways to show support for the channel. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you click that subscribe button too. And feel free to share this recipe with all your family and friends. And stay tuned for next week where I show you an awesome 5-star quality dessert, perfect for the holiday season, my sticky toffee pudding. Trust me, you'll fall in love with this recipe as soon as you try it. Well, thank you all again so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this recipe and give it a try. You can always check out more recipes on my page now. YouTube thinks you'll like these videos, so let's see if they're right. And I'll catch you next time on another episode of Chef Vic Cuisine. And until then, peace.